Welcome to my channel. Today, we dive into one of the most intense and unusual hypothetical wildlife encounters. King Cobra versus snapping turtle. What would really happen if these two apex predators collided? It's a clash between venom and armor, speed and defense, agility and brute force. Who would win this wild face? Let's explore the biology, behavior, and battle strategies of each animal in this epic 1,500-word breakdown. The King Cobra, the hooded assassin. Let's begin with the King Cobra, the world's longest venomous snake, reaching lengths of up to 18 feet. Native to forests across South and Southeast Asia, this iconic serpent is more than just a large snake. It's a specialist predator with intelligence, agility, and a neurotoxic venom that can drop a full-grown elephant. Key attributes: length 10 to 18 feet, venom neurotoxic, can paralyze or kill within hours. Diet: primarily other snakes, including venomous ones. Behavior: territorial, especially during mating season. Unlike vipers that rely on ambush, the King Cobra often tracks prey using sight and smell and uses its large size and elevated hood to intimidate rivals and predators. Strike speed: lightning fast, with precision targeting. What sets the King Cobra apart is its calculated aggression. These ancient reptiles look like creatures from the dinosaur age and behave like it too. The snapping turtle, the armored warrior. Now meet the snapping turtle, specifically the alligator snapping turtle, which is the largest freshwater turtle in North America. Key attributes: weight 70 to 200 pounds. While these species don't normally share the same ecosystems, this what-if scenario helps us test their skills in a neutral arena. Bite force up to 1,000 psi. Defense: thick, rugged shell and incredibly fast jaws on land. It's agile and fast. Behavior: mostly sedentary, but strikes with blinding speed. They're ambush predators, waiting under the mud for fish, frogs, or birds to come close, then snap. On land, it becomes vulnerable due to its slow movement. It's all over in a fraction of a second. But if the cobra lures it to dry ground, the tide can quickly turn. Habitat: swamps, rivers, and lakes. Mostly aquatic, they're known to size up threats and make strategic decisions about whether to attack or retreat. Despite their sluggish look, snapping turtles are capable of lightning-fast bites. It may not blindly strike but wait for the right opening. Setting the stage: where would this happen? For this hypothetical battle to occur, let's imagine a shallow, swampy area in Southeast Asia, where a king cobra accidentally slithers into a pool inhabited by a large snapping turtle. Let's break the battle down by environmental conditions, physical advantages, and potential tactics. Round 1. Environmental advantage. King cobra's strengths: prefers drier forest floors or bamboo thickets. The king cobra can dance around the turtle, striking multiple times and retreating before being caught. Its tough carapace protects it from nearly all land-based predators. The neck and limbs are thick and muscular. One well-placed bite or chomp from the turtle, and the cobra could be mortally wounded. Even if bitten, its armor gives it time to counterattack. Snapping turtles' strengths: dominates in the water, especially murky swamps or riverbeds. The turtle's defense can withstand venomous strikes as long as they don't reach the eyes, throat, or inside the mouth. Winter snapping turtle, king cobra. The venom attacks the nervous system, leading to paralysis, respiratory failure, and death. Can strike repeatedly from different angles. If the battle starts underwater or near the turtle's den, the snapping turtle holds the advantage. Round 2. Intelligence and strategy. King cobras have a reputation for being more intelligent than most reptiles, even showing territorial memory and learning. But reptiles are notoriously resistant to venom, especially ones like the snapping turtle, whose thick skin and cold-blooded nature slowed down venom spread. Snapping turtles rely on primitive instincts. Strike if something gets too close and protect the body. When King Cobra, the cobra's ability to observe, plan, and adjust its strategy could be key in this battle. Round 3. Speed and reaction time. In terms of strike speed, both animals are fast, but they strike differently. King Cobra strikes with its fangs and retracts quickly. Snapping turtle lunges forward with a rapid clamp of its jaws, but with limited range. Winner: King Cobra. Although the snapping turtle has a fierce bite, its range of motion is limited. Round 4. Defense and armor. It tries to escape but is dragged under the water. The snapping turtle has a near impenetrable shell, but the cobra, having lost a large portion of its body, dies faster. But the turtle could still survive long enough to deliver a fatal bite in return. On the other hand, the king cobra has no natural armor. Its only defense is speed and intimidation. Winner: snapping turtle. The king cobra's body is too soft and elongated to survive a close-range counter from the turtle. Round 5. Venom versus bite. Let's talk about the lethal weapons in this fight. Cobra's venom. One bite from a king cobra can deliver enough neurotoxin to kill 20 people or one elephant. Turtle's bite. A snapping turtle has enormous crushing power. It can sever fingers, crush bones, or break through thick flesh. If the king cobra manages to bite the turtle in a soft spot, like the neck or eye, and inject venom, the turtle could die slowly over several hours. On the other hand, if the turtle clamps onto the cobra's body or head, it could deliver a fatal bite almost instantly. Win or tie, it's truly a case of strike versus crush, and both are deadly in their own ways. Battle scenario. Who wins? Let's imagine a real-time sequence. The king cobra slithers near the water's edge, seeking frogs or other snakes. But if forced into a confrontation, the snapping turtle's defensive armor and crushing jaws give it a distinct advantage, especially in the water. In the wild, it only takes one mistake to die. The snapping turtle, sensing vibration, slowly turns toward the movement. The cobra spots the turtle but doesn't to view it as prey at first. Until it gets too close, the turtle opens its mouth wide as a warning, but the cobra, curious and alert, raises its hood. It strikes at the turtle's head, but the thick skull deflects most of the damage. The cobra tries again, aiming for the eye. Venom is injected. The turtle lunges and catches part of the cobra's body. In one brutal snap, the turtle's jaws crush the snake's midsection. The cobra recoils, twisting in agony. Over the next few hours, the turtle becomes sluggish as venom takes effect. Final verdict: if the king cobra lands a perfect venomous strike to the snapping turtle's eye or throat, it might win. If the snapping turtle gets the first bite, especially on the cobra's body or head, the king cobra will likely not survive. Winner snapping turtle because of its near invulnerability, lethal bite, and resistance to venom. The snapping turtle is more likely to survive the encounter, though it may suffer injuries or delayed effects. Great content idea for wildlife animation or YouTube. Show. This type of hypothetical battle is perfect for animated wildlife simulations, animal face-off documentaries, YouTube short series like Beast Battles, educational breakdowns comparing animal adaptations. Fun facts. King cobras don't usually eat turtles, but they have been known to eat monitor lizards and other snakes that are armored. Snapping turtles can live for 100+ years and often dominate their ecosystems for decades. Some reptiles, like certain snakes and lizards, have evolved partial venom resistance. Snapping turtles may fall into this group. Conclusion: in nature, these two titans would likely avoid each other. That said, never underestimate the intelligence and venom of a king cobra. If you enjoyed this wildlife showdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with the next battle you'd like to see. Maybe Komodo dragon versus jaguar, or honey badger versus python. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay wild. Welcome to my channel. Today, we dive into the murky waters of swamps, ponds, and riverbeds to explore one of nature's most misunderstood reptiles, the snapping turtle. With its prehistoric look, powerful bite, and mysterious lifestyle, the snapping turtle has captured the curiosity of scientists, wildlife enthusiasts, and even internet fans who've witnessed its jaw-dropping hunting abilities. Whether you've seen one snapping a carrot clean in half or lumbering slowly through a forest trail, this turtle is far more than meets the eye. The ancient predator snapping turtles are often described as living fossils, and with good reason. These creatures have been around for over 90 million years, having survived mass extinctions, climate shifts, and the evolution of countless other animals. Two main species dominate North America: the common snapping turtle and the alligator snapping turtle. Snapping turtles have powerful beak-like jaws, strong limbs, and a tail that resembles a dinosaur's. They're built for ambush, defense, and raw power. The common snapping turtle is found throughout the United States and parts of Canada and Mexico. Their carapace is rugged, usually brown to olive in color, and often covered in algae or mud, perfect for camouflage. In contrast, the alligator snapping turtle, the larger and more intimidating of the two, primarily resides in the southeastern U.S., particularly in slow-moving rivers and swamps. What sets them apart from other turtles is more than just their size. Anatomy of a snapping turtle. Let's break down the snapping turtle's body. They often lie buried in the mud or under plants, with just their nostrils poking above water. This stealth approach is crucial, both for avoiding predators and ambushing prey. Shell. Unlike many turtles, snapping turtles can't fully retract into their shells. During winter, they hibernate by burrowing into mud at the bottom of a water body, slowing their metabolism significantly. Jaws. The snapper's beak-like jaws are its most famous feature. With a bite force estimated between 200 and 1,000 psi, a large snapping turtle can sever fingers or crush bone. Neck and head. Long and flexible, their neck can whip around rapidly. This allows the turtle to snap at threats or prey with surprising reach. The alligator snapping turtle, for instance, uses a unique hunting method. It opens its mouth and wiggles a worm-like appendage on its tongue to lure fish in. When a curious fish gets too close, snap. The jaws slam shut in milliseconds. A female snapping turtle may travel long distances from water to find suitable sandy or loose soil for laying eggs. After about 2 to 4 months, the hatchlings emerge and make the dangerous trek to the water. many falling prey to birds, mammals, or even other turtles. Tail, thick, long, and spiked. It adds to their prehistoric appearance and helps in balance and movement on land. Alligator snapping turtles have been known to live over 100 years in rare cases. Feet webbed with sharp claws, aiding in both swimming and digging. Habitat and range. Thus, they play an essential role in maintaining the health and balance of freshwater ecosystems. Their scavenging helps clean waterways by consuming dead fish and other animals. Meanwhile, their predation helps balance fish populations and control pests, like insects and rodents near the shore. Their large size and inability to retreat fully into their shells make them more prone to attacks by predators such as raccoons, foxes, or even humans. Overharvesting can severely impact local populations. Most bites occur when people try to pick them up or provoke them. As a result, a snapping turtle on land may hiss, lunge, and snap to defend itself. Snapping turtles are remarkably adaptable. They inhabit freshwater environments like swamps, lakes, ponds, rivers, marshes. These turtles prefer slow-moving or still water with a muddy bottom and ample vegetation. They are cold-blooded reptiles, so they're more active in warm months. Diet and hunting style. The snapping turtle is omnivorous, meaning it eats both plants and animals. However, it leans more toward a typical snapping turtle diet includes fish, frogs, snakes, small birds, crustaceans, aquatic insects, carrion, aquatic plants. What makes snapping turtles fearsome is not just what they eat, but how they catch it. Behavior and temperament. Snapping turtles are solitary and territorial. While they are generally calm underwater, on land they become much more aggressive, especially when they feel threatened. Wildlife, YouTubers, and documentaries often highlight their power with slow-motion footage of them devouring prey or showing off their bite force. Why the change in attitude on land? It's simple. Snapping turtles feel vulnerable. Despite their reputation, they are not naturally aggressive toward humans and prefer to avoid confrontation. Reproduction and lifespan mating usually occurs in spring, and females lay eggs in early summer. She'll dig a hole, deposit between 20 to 80 eggs, cover them, and leave. Those that survive may live a very long life. Snapping turtles can live up to 30 years in the wild and even 50 years or more in captivity. The role of snapping turtles in the ecosystem. Snapping turtles are scavengers and apex predators in their environment. Though often misunderstood and sometimes feared, these turtles are vital parts of their ecosystems and deserve both respect and protection. They are also prey, especially the eggs and hatchlings, contributing to the diet of many animals. And hit that notification bell for more fascinating wildlife stories. Human interaction and threats. Despite their hardy nature, snapping turtles face a range of threats. Habitat loss, urban development, pollution, and waterway changes have reduced their natural habitats. Road mortality. Females often cross roads looking for nesting sites and are at risk of being hit by vehicles. Poaching and overharvesting. Some people hunt snapping turtles for their meat, which is considered a delicacy in turtle soup, especially in southern U.S. cuisine. Pollution, pesticides, plastics, and industrial waste harm turtles directly or reduce their food sources. However, many regions have started protecting snapping turtles through conservation laws, education, and habitat restoration efforts. Myths and misunderstandings. The snapping turtle is often feared, but most of that fear comes from myths and exaggeration. Let's bust a few. Myth: snapping turtles will chase and attack swimmers. Fact: snapping turtles avoid humans and are more likely to retreat or hide. Myth: they can't let go once they bite. Fact: while their bite is strong, they can and do release. Myth: they serve no purpose and should be removed from ponds. Fact: snapping turtles are important for ecosystem balance and rarely overpopulate a water body. Snapping turtles in pop culture. From viral videos of them snapping through watermelons to their inspiration in fictional characters like Master Oogway or even the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, snapping turtles have made their mark in pop culture. Their bizarre appearance, ancient vibe, and brutal hunting style fascinate the public. How to coexist with snapping turtles. If you live near a lake or pond, chances are you might spot a snapping turtle one day. Here's how to respect and coexist with them. Observe from a distance. Don't try to touch or feed them. Help turtles cross roads safely. If you see a turtle crossing, gently guide it in the direction it was heading, using a stick or a shovel. Avoid disturbing nests. Even if you find turtle eggs, leave them alone. Report injured turtles. Contact local wildlife rescue centers. Don't relocate turtles. Moving them can disorient them or cause stress. Final thoughts. The snapping turtle is one of nature's most rugged survivors. A dinosaur among us, gliding silently through the waters with patience, precision, and power. So next time you see one lazily floating in a pond or lumbering through the grass, remember, this is ENHD turtle. It has a glimpse into Earth, SD past, a symbol of nature's resilience, and a reminder of the wild wonders still hidden in our own backyards. Thanks for joining me in this wild exploration. If you enjoyed learning about the snapping turtle, make sure to like, subscribe,